Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I'm actually somewhere here in the bush. Anyway, I figured I'm working on something which I'm gonna share when the time comes. But I figured I never actually gave you guys an update about land issues that I had. Yeah, never told you guys what had happened. So I had issues on two different lands. Okay, one of them, the one. I mean, if you guys remember that video, I'm gonna put a clip where I went to the site and I was telling you guys that the state was actually the one that was, selling our land. Someone was basically telling me that there's nothing they can do at this point. It's either we go to court and try to fight it. Apparently, once the land title gets cancelled for an entire neighborhood, it becomes a national property, right? So technically, the government, the state, can actually take it and do whatever they want to do with it because there's no title on it. So this is what happened. There are some people from the state, from the government, who came down here to kind of figure out who is going to get what. The crazy shit that happens here in Cameroon. And then on top of that, the chief of this area is also selling our lands. So everybody that have land here, and it doesn't matter if people have houses, they're actually putting those on sale as well. So so what had happened is that our lawyer went against the state and then we won the case. So I mean, it was a fight and then a little bit of money that you have to spend, but eventually we won the case and then we got the title back. So finally we done. So happy. So happy, guys. So the other land that has issues, wow, that one I don't know, is it's gonna be taking a while. It's gonna be taking a while, and that's the one that's really in the heart of Douala, right? Bougie neighborhood. That's where I'm gonna build my house. Anyway, it's still ongoing. We're working with our lawyers, we're working with other people. We went to the minister in Yaoundé and so forth. There's another lawyer who's actually in the case as well. He just, called us today. So for that one, it's not solved yet. We're still working on that. So I figured let me just go ahead and give you an update because I haven't really told you guys what had happened. So basically that's what happened. Anyway, so I'm here because some of the guys they're clearing the land. You guys can see the back. This one needs to be cleared compared to this one. You guys can see the difference, right? So guys, all of this tree right here, this is cassava. In the US we call it yucca, something like that. So you just have to remove the roots and then it's going to be underneath there. So on this land, that's what we have. Oh my god, I saw some plantains. We abandoned this land long time ago. We have a little bit here, but this entire thing is cassava. So that's what we figured long time ago. Since we were not building on this land as a family, we figured we're just gonna harvest cassava and then plantains, and I think we have some papaya somewhere. And yeah, so last time my dad was here was probably like, according to him, it was probably like 8 years ago. The entire land is 2,000 square meter and I'm only using I think about 500 so for construction. But I'm exploring. The guy who planted all of these plantains, cassava, papaya, he used to be the one supervising the land, and then at some point he left. So every year or so my brother comes here, check it out. My mom actually came this time because she wants to see what I'm gonna do. So she came to assist me with construction, and then she's like, oh my god, I need to bring all of this cassava home. But I don't think they're ready. Some of them are really tiny, so it looks like it's a new, I don't know, some of them are really tiny, so it's not really ready yet. This is my maybe 10 times being here since I came back from Senegal. That has been my everyday life. So somebody told me if it's big at the bottom and it looks old, it means that it's ready. So I just told my mom to come and help me out. I feel like this one is small. You see this one? This one looks like it's big. This one looks skinny. This one is really tiny. So guys, you can see that mother there with her children. I think she's scared of me. Anyway, my mom said this is cocoyam macabo. Attends, essaye d'enlever. Oh my god. Non, je peux pas lever. Je peux pas lever ça. Mais ça a l'air comme si c'est prêt. Hein. Regarde, même déjà vieux. Bon, on enlève ça comment? On fait avec la houe. Oui. Ok. Mais ça va loin. Hein?
C'est ça que tu es en train de voir.
Mais ça a donné?
Non, non.
C'est petit? Attends. Mais voici les gros.
Tire alors. Tu vois les
gros. Tu vois, un bon manioc. C'est vrai que c'est pas si gros.
Pour baillarder.
Normalement, ça doit être plus gros que ça. Hein? Bon. Ça veut dire que le reste, c'est pas encore. Guys, this is what I got from. This is what I harvested. Plus some of this. The plantain trees were already bad, so that's why I just removed it. But... So guys, we're done. All the guys went home. It's 5 p.m. I'm having a water issue in this area. Okay, so this neighborhood has a big water issue. Before, it didn't used to be like that. Like a couple years ago, the water was running normally and the pressure was really high, but now the water is a problem. And when it comes to construction, these guys need water. So anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. But I already talked to the neighbor, and then, you know, she's gonna help us out. So I have to send one of the construction guys tomorrow with a tank of water. I mean, a tank, so that the lady can, you know, help us with water. And then in the long term, I do have to figure it out. So yeah, so that's that. This is gonna be a day in the life. It was kind of boring because I just spent the whole day monitoring these guys, looking at what they're doing. I'm gonna go more into depth with you guys once I know for sure what I'm gonna be doing. The reason why I'm not really sharing anything as of now is really because I don't have the plan set in stone yet. So my main goal right now is to clear the land. I already built a wood house, because you have to build, you have to build like a wood house so that the construction guys can keep the equipment somewhere. Okay, and then it's so hot in Douala, like I'm not gonna go supervise construction and then stay under the sun. So that's the reason why I built a wood house. How do they call it? A cottage house? I don't know. I don't even know how you guys would call it. So I'm here with my mom. We actually stopped by my uncle because he lives close by. So his wife wanted to make she wanted to invite us over and then make some fried fish. And my mom was like, of course. And I was like, you know, you never say no to food. So I'm about to go eat some food. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a day in the life. Nothing much. This is really how I spend my whole day. The morning was really slow. It was really slow because I was just discussing with my dad. One thing that I really admire and appreciate is the fact that even though my dad is sick, he's not feeling his best, because you guys who followed up on a couple weeks ago when I was talking about my dad had a stroke. But yeah, I just appreciate the fact that he's still around, because I'm learning. I mean, you guys know I've always been in construction, and everything that I know when it comes to construction, the materials, the labor, how to pay workers, how to schedule things, is really because of my dad. Because that's what he does, right? He's a civil engineer. That's what he does. So yeah, so I'm just grateful. So this morning we spent the whole morning just discussing about what needs to be done and how I want things to be. And the land right now is that's the best description. So the land is on a hill, okay? So part of the land goes this way, and then there's a hill, so it goes downward. So my goal is to build on the part of the land that's kind of like straight. I have to work on planning and designing and everything. So maybe I'm gonna share that with you. Technically, constructions were supposed to start January, and then I thought to myself maybe we'll start December. And now I'm talking to my dad on the regular, and my dad is like, just start now. Like, what are you waiting for? Just start now. And I wasn't going to start now, guys, but I'm getting motivation from my dad, and why not, And another thing that I also realized is that time is luxury. It's luxury. I think when we're young, we don't realize that we can just vanish tomorrow. You can wake up, you cannot wake up, you can cross the road and then have an accident. You never know. So the fact that my dad is like, let's start now, and he's there to guide me during the whole process, I'm just like, you know what, let's do it. Let's do it. He's the one who actually helped me out when it came to the school, like some of the things that I wanted to do. So whenever I will make a decision on how the new building at school, the office building that we're doing this summer, whenever I will be thinking this is how things should be, I will always talk to my brother and my dad, because even though my dad wasn't friends and he was getting the treatment that he was supposed to get in order to get better, I would still call him, because my dad likes construction talk. That's what he does. That's his field. That's what he's been doing. He's passionate about building. He's just passionate. And yeah, so I'm really happy that I can bring him along, and with him we can make this project happen. So I'm just happy that he's even available. He's available to kind of like stop by once in a while. I can go pick him up once in a while. Hey dad, let's go to the construction site. So I'm just happy that right now I still have him and he's available to do it for me. So I'm just grateful for that. Anyway, I wasn't gonna go on an emotional rant, okay? Anyway, I just thought of my dad and how much he's helping out. And even my mom is just like, you know what, let's do it. I'm like, Mom, where are you going? I'm like, where are you going? So she's like, okay, let's go to the construction site. So even my mom has been supportive. Like, she's so supportive. I mean, my mom has always been supportive of everything I do. Even when it came to the school, my mom would be giving me advice. This is how you should do. I'm like, Mom, I got it. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna go. This was a day in the life, pretty much a day in the life where in the bush. I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next vlog. This was not really a typical vlog, but I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog. Not every vlog is supposed to be exciting and full of events and meetings and working, and I'm always working, and parties. No, this is not realistic, okay? Some days look like this. That's what I do. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Give it a thumbs up if you can. Comment down below, let me know what you think. If you have any advice when it comes to construction, because I know many of you guys are watching from abroad, but many of you are Cameroonians and many of you are Africans. So if you have any advice, how are you gonna have advice when I haven't told you exactly what I'm doing? Anyway, we're gonna talk about it at some point. I'm done rambling. Bye guys.